The beauty of this country is really mind-blowing. I'm not talking about artificial beauty, I'm talking about natural. Like, this is indeed the kingdom in the sky.
Welcome to Lesotho, the country unique for being surrounded by mountains, and therefore it has a nickname called the Kingdom in the Sky.
And one of the things that really stands out with the mountains that you see in this country is that each and every mountain that you see is so unique. Look at my background. What do you see? Those are two nipples. Yeah?
I love the beauty, the nature, the mountains. Everywhere you look, there's mountains everywhere and just natural beauty. It's great.
I feel so high in the mountain kingdom because this is the home of the highest.
Yeah, we are the highest country in the whole world, officially on record. Anywhere you are in Lesotho, you are always above 1,000 meters above sea level.
This is the country with the highest pub in the entire Africa. And if you want to feel high whilst eating, Lesotho got the highest restaurant in the entire Africa. Or did you know that the highest lowest point in the entire world is right here in Lesotho? I guess the Most High lives in this beautiful kingdom. God indeed definitely took his time to design and build Lesotho for the people of Africa.
Wow, what a majestic country, mountainous, rich of history, the water, so pure. I encourage you to come to Lesotho, drink the water, experience the horses. I've never seen so many horses in my life in one time.
Well, in Lesotho, everyone can own a horse just to transport himself to a long distance. And he's proud to have a horse in Lesotho. It's our main transport.
Main transport? So you don't need to have a car in Lesotho?
No, we don't need a car. This is our own car.
I love that.
It is a country located in the southern part of Africa, and it is a landlocked country found in the middle of the Republic of Southern Africa.
Lesotho is a country that refused to be part of South Africa.
It has a population of about 2.2 million, and the people here, they are called Basotho, and they speak the language Sesotho.
Another thing I like about my country is how the people are so welcoming here.
How are you? I'm fine, how are you? I don't want to go back.
We are a very welcoming nation, and the people are so great to be around.
How are you? I'm all right. You look like Mr. E.
And another interesting fact about Lesotho is we're known as the Switzerland of Africa because we're probably the only country in Africa that gets the most snow. It's beautiful. We are also ruled in the country by the king and the prime minister. Therefore, our country is a kingdom.
How does it feel like being the prince of the kingdom of Lesotho?
So firstly, I'm very humbled and privileged to be in this position. It's a small country, a small population.
Yeah.
To still have a monarchy is quite a big thing in Africa nowadays, and the world basically. And it's a very big honor that I'm in this position.
So this is the capital city of Lesotho.
Which is called Maseru. It is the largest and the capital city of Lesotho.
This is where you find all administrative offices, the parliament, the Prime Minister's office. This is the capital, basically.
Most of our country is covered by the rural area, but one thing that I can tell you, you can enjoy the terrain, you can enjoy the mountainous roads. So maybe I can say to everyone, they need to visit Lesotho because we are very different from other countries. We are on high elevations, most in Southern Africa.
And have you seen our women? They are beautiful and they are the best in Africa.
Everyone needs to be here.
And after spending 10 days in this beautiful country, I must declare that Lesotho is a natural wonder of the world.
Welcome to Lesotho, Maya. L for Lesotho.
Welcome to Lesotho, my last country in Southern Africa, which means that this is going to be my 33rd country in the entire continent of Africa. But it's my first time here and I'm loving it. You know why? The people are amazing. They're showing me so much love in this beautiful country. Of course.
I have to go back.
No.
I have to go back. My picture.
Yeah, you need a picture.
Hey.
When I came to this country, they gave me a name, yeah?
And your new name is Kopano.
Kopano.
Yeah. Kopano is the unifier.
Hey.
So my name is Kopano.
I don't want to
This is Maseru, the capital city of Lesotho. But guess what? Should I say that it's one of the smallest capitals that I've ever been, because within 30 minutes, I can go to the length and breadth of this beautiful city. But listen, it's such a beautiful city, well organized, super safe, super clean. And guess what? There are trees and mountains surrounding the small city.
This is the downtown.
Downtown?
Yes. The business side is like on the upside.
But I thought downtown is supposed to be the busiest part of the country.
It's busy in the sense of not too many people. It's like the business side. Do you get? Business side, offices are this side, people who are working. But like if you want the market, people where people are working upside down, going anywhere. It's like the upside down.
This is how a typical market looks like in Lesotho. And like I've always been telling you guys, everywhere you go in Africa, it's exactly the same. So it's about time for us to understand that we are just one people, because if you take me to Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Benin, a typical market would definitely look like this. What happens in here though?
In here we've got different people who are trying to make their ends meet.
Okay.
Selling of various items.
Oh wow.
Handicrafts. Like you see, there's plenty of things that you really can get here. So obviously, if you're a visitor here, this is a place where you can get at least one thing at home.
Where did they sell the, what do you call it, the vegetables?
The vegetables are just around this area.
Around this area?
Yeah, yes. Actually, this facility was meant to occupy all the people.
Okay.
But now it looks like the informal sector is expanding. As a result, the place is smaller. So now people who are dealing with vegetables, food, and other things,
they go outside.
Yes,
you know what? It's not their fault. They are Africans. Because if you go to Ghana, they built a whole market for them to, you know, sell inside. But they don't want it. They always want to sit outside around the market.
Yeah.
It was literally exciting to see that most of the businesses in the market are run by the locals. And when anytime I see that, I always support local businesses.
Yes.
And whenever you come in here, you see women just selling, you know, the hats. And you just have to buy one and support them. Even though I have so many of this hat, I didn't come along with it. So when I came here, she was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you my hat, just wear it and give it back. But I feel like it's not fair for me to give back just like that. Thank you so much for the hat. Is that what you've been doing all the time? You do this every day?
Yes.
Oh wow. How long does it take you to make one hat?
2 days.
2 days?
Yes.
And how much is one hat?
180.
180?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I have so many of this hats.
Okay.
280. So one for you and one for you.
Thank you.
And still, I'm gonna give you your hat.
Okay.
Because I have one. Thank you. No, thank you for being nice.
Yeah.
This is not just an ordinary hat, but a unique symbol to the people of Lesotho.
This is the Basotho Head building,
Okay.
which was designed, the design of this was influenced by this head you are wearing.
From this hat.
Yeah, and now this head was influenced by Pilwani rock, which is just next to Tawabusi.
We are out here in the mountain kingdom of Lesotho, and behind me is the iconic Basotho mountain called Ilwane. Ilwane. Ilwane mountain is conical in shape, and it gives inspiration to the Basotho hat. When you look at the Lesotho flag, it has the hat on it. On an average day in the street, you'll see somebody wearing the Basotho hat. It draws inspiration from that. On the car registrations, anything national, this is our symbol and our identity. Traditionally, we also roof our houses to that effect. As you hear the name, it draws inspiration from the people that lived before my people, who were the Bushmen.
The country Lesotho is inside South Africa, which means every corner of this country that you go to, you'll come across the border of South Africa, just like where I am right now. Where I'm standing is Lesotho. To jump to this side, I am actually in South Africa. But guess what? For me, it doesn't make sense. And one thing that I really want to find out is, why is Lesotho within South Africa?
When the white man arrived, he wanted the land. And black people were already living on the land. He took these black people's land to make it one country. South Africa is not a country. It's a geographical location. South of Africa. Africa is like that. South Africa. The original name would have been Azania. Then they made it into a country. So Lesotho is completely surrounded by South Africa because Lesotho refused to be conquered by the white man. That's why when you came in here, you stamped the border, the passport at the border.
This is why I keep saying that it's about time for Africans to learn about other African countries, hence the genesis of this beautiful kingdom. The kingdom in the sky is extremely blue and green, making it one of the most beautiful countries that I've ever been. But I'm super excited to be visiting this country at this particular time as the country celebrates its 200 years of formation. Guess what? You see the mountain right behind me? That is where the kingdom began. I mean, if I'm talking about 200 years, I'm talking about, it's more like a Bantu migration. Will you say the kingdom of Lesotho started from up here?
Yes, the kingdom of Lesotho started up here since 1824. Yes, sir. When King Mushasha arrived here from Menkwane with his people.
So this was the first ever royal village that was formed in the kingdom.
Yes, this is the first village that has ever been formed in the kingdom.
The kingdom of Lesotho is also known as the kingdom in the sky. So if the kingdom started up here, then I guess the kingdom in the sky was actually coined from here. Do you know who coined that, the kingdom in the sky?
King Mushweshwe was the founder of the Basotho nation. Remember, Mushweshwe was a nickname which became a powerful household name. Behind me, this mountain is called Butabuti. So Mushosho moved from Mingwaneng, which is on the other side of the mountain, where was his home. Then he came to start his little group here on top of this mountain. The mountain is called Bota Bote. In Sesotho, to bota is to lie down. In 1820, he arrived here, and then in 1824, him and all the people moved to Thaba Bosibo. So he stayed here for only 4 years, and he was constantly being attacked. The mountain was easily accessible, so for safety, they moved to Thaba Bosibo. It took 9 days. This is where along the way, his grandfather Pete was eaten. So it all began here in the northern part of the country called Bota Bote, then off to Thaba Bosibo.
So does it mean that this is the path that the king used with his people anytime he was going on top of the mountain?
Yes, well, they arrived here in 1824.
Okay.
Yes, because Mushosho started living here in 1824.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So,
when he left Mokwane.
you know what? I feel like we are walking in the part of history. So it's better for you to use the ancient one.
Now that they arrived here at night, they sat down and said, this is mountain at night because we arrived here at night.
The mountain covers an area of about 2 kilometers square with an elevation of 1,804 meters above sea level. Life on the mountain was sustainable because there was water.
This is natural water.
I'm glad I came with a bottle. Farmlands and even beach sand. And it's so fine, man, like a fine sand. It is believed that over 3,000 people lived with the king. And trust me, the king definitely lived his best life.
King Mushosho married 140 wives. The other reason was he was supposed to grow the nation.
He married how many wives?
140 wives.
Jeez, man.
He had 140 wives.
Is this still allowed though? Who's the current king of the country?
Our current king now is Lizzie III.
Okay.
He has got only wife.
Only one wife?
Yes, I think most of Basotho are no more practicing that one of marrying many wives.
That tradition must be kept, Your Highness. Your Highness. Your Highness. Even on this mountain, the Boers kept attacking with the aim of occupying Basotho land.
In 1865, King Mushosho was already living up there with his people when the Boers attacked again. So after they killed so many Basotho, the Boers commander by the name of Lord Wepner wanted to come up and finish up the Basotho who were left up there. So before he could reach the top, Orotswane, as one of Mushosho's commanders, shot him with that muzzle loader gun. So he was killed there, Lord Wepner.
Wow.
That's why the Basotho, the path was also named Wepner Pass.
The Dutch were fighting us here to take over the country. And when the missionaries arrived in 1833, they advised the king. They were from France. They were from Paris Evangelical Mission. The three missionaries, Thomas Abouset, Eugene Casselis, and Constant Gosselin. So they advised the king because the Dutch kept attacking and we kept resisting. And they were already using cannons and we were still throwing sticks and stones. Missionaries advised the king that he must speak to the British because the British are powerful and they are the enemies of the Dutch, so they should use the enemies against them.
In the year 1867 to 1868, most of Mushosho's land was occupied by the Boers from the Orange Free State. He appealed to the British for protection, and on the 12th of March 1868, Lesotho became a British protectorate.
Yes, the Basotho Mushosho was only were able to save this country we've got. You know, part of South Africa, like the whole Free State, and part of Gauteng Free State is supposed to be Lesotho. It was our country before they took our country from us.
Wow.
Yes, that's why we are surrounded by South Africa. Yes, sir.
I am Mushosho. I am Lesotho.
And in October 1966, Lesotho gained its independence. One of the things that I see to be so cool in Lesotho, the fact that it's within South Africa and you can actually spend the South African rands in here.
How are you, my friend?
I'm fine, how are you?
I've been following you.
Really?
I've been wanting to meet you.
Wow, here we are.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys how the Lesotho currency looks like. It's actually called maluti, and literally it gives me the same colors as the South African rand. So one thing that you need to know whenever you visit this country, you can actually come with a South African rands. 100 rands is the same as 100 maluti. That is so cool, man. And now that I have both maluti and South African rands, it's time to head to the street market and just go find the street food.
This is like the middle of town, but it's very busy because this is like where people eat. This is like where people eat like the cheapest food, the street food.
This is corn.
Yeah, this is corn. We call it pony.
How much?
10 rand half, but the full one 20. So it's half
This one is
half.
how much?
10 rand.
10 rand. Mama, what do you eat with?
No, you eat it alone.
Nothing?
Yes, it's nice like this.
Wow.
It is nice. It's kind of salty.
How much is this one?
20. So it's half.
10 rand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's half.
It's okay.
Oh.
Nice to meet you, man. What are you selling? I'm coming.
We're coming. We're definitely coming to you.
Chicken and beef. Can I have chicken? One. How much? 40 rand. Really hot.
This is the sauce. Really hot.
Wow. So how much is this food? How much is it total? 40 rand.
40 rand.
So this is free. Pop is free. Wow. And fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh and free. Wow.
It's pap and moroho. There's moroho beneath.
What's it?
Beneath the meat. Yes. This is moroho.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
you know moroho? Cabbage, spinach. We call it moroho.
It's so tasty.
Very hot.
Very hot. Very delicious.
Because of the sauce.
I didn't ask for the pap.
Pap comes with the food.
I think I'll say.
Have you even paid?
And it's not even chasing me. Like, trust me. That's not supposed to be in Africa. Whoa.
It's nice.
I think it's well roasted. Very tasty, but at the end of the day, it's a bit hard.
Really?
That's how I love my chicken.
Oh, okay.
Wow. So whenever you come in here, if you want pork, you can go for pork.
If you want chicken,
you can go for chicken. Growing up as the pastor's son, heaven has always been the goal. But when I found myself in the highest country in the world, I was like, what the best way to get close to the Most High? Can you all say hallelujah? Amen. And guess what? The Tourism Board of Lesotho responded by saying, say no more, Wadamaya. Welcome to paradise and enjoy your time with the Most High. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and the sun is already high. I just woke up and you know how I feel right now? I feel like I'm being hugged by ranges of mountains.
Lesotho as the mountain, the kingdom in the sky. So for me, that describes Lesotho, because the first things that you see when you come to Lesotho are the beautiful mountains. You are welcomed by the beautiful skies, but when you come here, it's different. Sihlabatebe is different because we are the only World Heritage Site. That is because we are a mixed site, because of the natural and cultural aspects. When you get into the park, you will see the rock formations that are there. They are unique, magnificent views. That is Lesotho for me.
I feel like Lesotho is underrated. Like, I've been here for just 5 days, and I must confess that this country is underrated.
So what makes this place unique is the spectacular rock formations that you find inside these parks.
Praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation.
How would you describe this park?
My description of this park is heaven. Come here, you get healed while you didn't even know you were sick. After you get here, you realize, oh my God, it feels like somebody just pressed the reset button and I'm back into what God designed me to be. The toxicity, the stress, the troubles, the lack of, they all go. That's what this place does to you. This place is spiritual. It doesn't matter what denomination you are. It is just spiritual. It is a place of tranquility. For argument's sake, the formations, the rock formations. And while we're at it, you are going to walk inside the map of Africa. And when you are inside, you can look up to God.
And in the same park, God exhibits his sense of humor. I surrender. I surrender. I feel like this place is so spiritual, man, because you come in here, you got inspired. You know, it shows you the wonders. It shows you the greatness. It shows you the power. It shows you that God is the greatest. I would definitely recommend whenever you find yourself in Lesotho is to hire a car just to go on a road trip, because the views that you're gonna get along your journey is mind-blowing. Listen, like, this is a beautiful country. Should I call it the mountainous country? Because we've been driving for the past 2 hours and all I see is mountain after mountains.
We are the highest country in the whole world, officially on record. Anywhere you are in Lesotho, you are always above 1,000 meters above sea level. So we're most probably now going for 2,000 meters, and it goes all the way to 3,000 meters above sea level. So we are the mountain kingdom, or the kingdom in the sky. So I'm literally driving you now on the roof of Africa, like on top, right on the highest of Africa you can get, consistently, continuously.
So why, if that is the case, why is it that you don't have the highest mountain in Africa?
We have a range, not a peak. We have the highest mountain peak in southern Africa, called Tabanantlengan in Mokhotlo, in southern Africa. So obviously the Tanzania is higher than us, Kilimanjaro, but we are there when we're talking of the highest peaks in southern Africa.
There are so many ways to live your best life in this country, depending on the time and the season that you arrive in Lesotho. I mean, if you come in here in March, you got opportunity to do the Moshosho walk, which is more like following the footsteps of the first king of this beautiful country. You walk from where he was born.
Yes.
So
to
get
here.
to
Yeah,
this place.
it's about 116 kilometers.
Do you guys sleep along the way?
No, we camp on the way. Yeah, we camp.
How long does the entire walk take?
3 days,
3
because
days.
then there's no cattle, there's no old people, there's no.
So basically, we are celebrating that movement from Menkhoaneng to Tababsiu.
I know you all never knew that it snows in Lesotho. If you are living in Africa or out of Africa and you've never experienced snow before, Lesotho got you. But if you really want to enjoy snow activities, make sure you find yourself in Lesotho from May to October. But if you find yourself in Lesotho in December, just like Wadamaya, I finally made it to Lesotho. Trust me, you're going to live your best life, because I don't think any other day can be compared with the experience that I had in Lesotho in December. You know why? Because that is when the biggest event in Lesotho happens, which is the Roof of Africa, where people travel all over the world just to come and ride motorbike within mountains in the country.
Roof of Africa is all about riding bikes in the mountains. Tough terrain that you can get nowhere else in the world. People are going to win medals, people are going to win, but the most important thing that they win, you know what it is? It's the pride. The pride of finishing. Yeah.
To actually finish is an achievement.
That's the best prize. Not anybody can finish this race, eh? Not anybody.
I feel like it's such an interesting race because the whole world is literally here, man.
I'll say definitely come. There's Roof of Africa, there's Afri-Ski, there's the highest pub in Africa up in Mokoto, and it's a very nice place, it's a very good place. And I do recommend coming here on your way in South Africa and come to Lesotho and see the natural beauty that we offer here in Lesotho.
But the best part of it all is the Braai Festival. And trust me, it beats all the festivals in the entire world. I said it. What is the idea behind the Braai Festival?
The Braai Festival. In 2016, myself and 3 other guys came together. We had seen a Castle Lager advert where there was a big braai. I think it was after a rugby match, and we were like, okay, we need to do something like this. The biggest braai, bring people together, come together, and then have the biggest braai. And then we thought, you know what? We need a very good location for this because anything that's going to bring people to this country has to be a proper spot. And then we thought about this place, Malotsunyane Falls. So we just tried it in 2016 and it worked. And then from there on, we have been trying to improve. But the whole idea is to have the biggest braai ever held in this country. We are still yet to get to that phase. Yeah, because we want to get into the Guinness Books of Records as having hosted the biggest braai ever in the world.
sunrise from the beautiful Molatunya Falls. This is where the biggest Bright Festival is actually happening. And I just woke up this morning and the serenity of this place is out of this world. Look at that majestic baby sitting beautifully right behind me. Oh my goodness, I just love seeing waterfalls. I just love chasing waterfalls from different parts of Africa. This is crazy. Oh, you joined.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, and yourself?
Good. Are you from here?
No, I'm not from here. I'm actually from South Africa.
Oh, wow. Is this your first time seeing the falls?
No, it's not.
It's not?
I was here in 2022.
Okay.
And I went all the way down. But today, I'm with a crowd that just don't want to go down.
You don't want to go down? I would love to go down, though. How will you describe the waterfalls?
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so soothing, eh?
Yeah.
I love it.
I just
love it. The beauty of God and the beauty of nature is just amazing.
I think anytime I find myself in beautiful places, it reminds me of the wonders of God, you know.
Oh, definitely, most definitely. Like, it shows you that God is an engineer, eh?
Wow, that's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful one.
Your name is again?
No, my name is Maya.
Oh, my name is Julia.
Julia?
Yeah.
Whenever you find yourself in Lesotho, make sure you get yourself the Lesotho breakfast.
Yeah.
Which is maluti.
Maluti lager.
Maluti lager?
Yeah.
Wow, what is so special about this? Because everyone is telling me.
Yeah, maluti is brewed with the cleanest waters in Africa and possibly the world. You know, Lesotho, we have very, very crystal clear waters.
Yep.
So that makes it very, very special. Yeah, so clean water, crisp malt and everything else. Other guys from around the world, they have most of these ingredients. But what they don't have is cleanest water, purity.
That same pure water is exported to South Africa.
So because of the altitude, we are a high country. We have abundance of water and we provide South Africa with water. Lesotho gives South Africa 36,000 cubic liters of water per second. So a big chunk of our water goes to South Africa.
The benefits of the Lesotho Islands Water Project, South Africa, they get water from this project. Lesotho, they generate electricity from this dam. Then there are a lot of infrastructure in South Africa as well as in Lesotho. Okay. So that thing on its own, it changes livelihoods of the citizens of both countries, as well as stimulating economic growth.
What a beautiful country with the most beautiful people. If you made it to the end, just type Lesotho. And don't forget to like this video because it's so important to me. Subscribe and be part of this awesome channel. And I will see you all in the next Lesotho video. I'm out. Peace out.
Africa to the world. Mr. Ghana, baby, Africa.